Yo, 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 yo. It's the kid. It's the kid. It's the kid. It's the kid. It's the kid here again for this beautiful, lovely, and nightly shebang, man. Here it is, man. Guys, we're here again, man. I've got my salmon sandwich in brown bread. I'm ready to go. So, again, we're here on this lockdown, self-isolation. Trump thinks that he can kill people. And pretty big news. Obviously, as you can see from the whole thing, some pretty big news here, and we'll get into it. So, obviously, our two main topics for tonight are North Korea is the first one, and then we will talk about bullies and the people who are bullied. We'll take a trip back down to school, back down to the loveliness of our school, which I hate. Because again, in case you don't know, I despise and I hated school, man. So shout out to everyone in here. Shout out to all of you guys in here. Hopefully you've been doing good. You've been doing well. You've been doing swell. Hopefully you've been doing well and you've been doing swell, man. But we're going to have a nice, good show, man. We're going to try and dissect these topics, have a good conversation. But remember, before we start this is how I always like to start these things. What meals are you having? We have to, because that's going to be the routine and the tradition whenever we do these lives is you have to have a meal or a drink. Either a meal, a snack, or a drink. And we have to share what we are eating and what we are snacking on. So please tell me what you guys are snacking on, man. Tell me what you guys are snacking on, man. Shout out to all of those guys who are on Ramadan. Shout out to those guys who are on Ramadan. Shout out to you guys on Ramadan. Hold it down, bro. Hold it down. Gallo, bro. Brown bread is all it's about. Brown bread. Although, see, brown bread is much more healthier. Brown bread is a lot more healthier than white bread. But guys, I'll keep it real with you. Some white bread can be nice, man. So white bread can be nice. So for all those who are fasting, what are you going to eat in an hour's time? So once evening comes, what do you plan to eat? So what are you eating now? And for those guys who are fasting, what are you going to eat in the evening, man? Just had noodles and now coffee. Interesting. So you're a bit of a sophisticated one because see if you drink tea, just a regular dude. If you drink coffee, see, coffee is like the sophisticated drink. It's the sophisticated dude's drink, man. Hummus pizza. Ooh, nice tea. What pizza bread do you have? Do you have white pizza bread or do you have brown pizza bread? And for the hummus, do you just have the hummus like that, or do you pour a little bit of olive oil? Because if you drop a little bit of olive oil, and if you want to go even crazy, a little bit of spicy sauce within it, mix it together. Trust me, it will make your pizza bread and your thing go crazy. Chips for dessert. Oh, fish and rice, and then chips for dessert. All right. So guys, man, so jam puffs. Do they do jam puffs in the UK? What are jam puffs? Let me check this out. What the heck are jam puffs? Let me share screen, application window. Jam puffs. Okay. But what are jam puffs though? They looked, this looks tasty. So basically it's like pastry, but with jam, isn't it? Ooh. I love my pastries. I love my pastries, man. I've never had, I don't think they do them here in the UK or Mars. I don't know them in the UK or Mars. So yeah, let's get down to it, man. Let's go down to our very first topic for tonight, man. And it's my good old friends, man, my good old amigos. Let's roll down. North Korea. So the rumor around the campfire is that Kim Jong-un had a surgery. And somehow something went wrong with the surgery. And because something went wrong with the surgery, it's now apparently the rumor is that he died. That's a rumor. And I said before that we can never have any truth from North Korea until North Korea tells us. Nobody knows anything that happens within the country. How we knew about Kim Jong-un's father's death wasn't from CNN or BBC or whatsoever, because North Korea decided to confirm it for us. So again, so let's bring up our second screen right now. So I did a search for North Korea. So one of these dudes now say, amid mounting speculation, South Korea says Kim Jong-un is alive and well. So let's go to the news section. That's how images raise questions about North Korea's leaders. Kim Jong-un misses North Korea's Army Day celebration. Kim Jong-un's train possibly spotted at North Korea. So all this stuff is all crazy. But let's just click this one here. Let's just see what CNN are saying. So South Korea continued to pour water on mounting speculation about the health of North Korea. Our government's position is firm. Moon Jong-in said, okay, Kim Jong-un is alive and well. He has been staying in the Wonsan area since April 13th. No suspicious movements have so far been detected. So my thing though is nobody knows anything that happens in North Korea. No one knows anything. But if anyone outside of North Korea is to be believed, surely you would believe their neighbors over some dude in America or some dude in England. Surely you'd believe South Korean intelligence over British or American intelligence. You know, because yes, we don't know anything happens in North Korea, but South Korea are right next to them. And trust me, based on the tensions that happen within the border, South Korea are very mindful of the movements that happen within North Korea. And also, again, maybe I'm wrong here. If he is dead and so forth, then maybe North Korea would probably want to push that. So that is why I think that. See, I think there is no confirmation. Like, bro, how the hell can the HH deduct whether flipping Kim Jong-un is alive or well? I don't know anything happens. I don't know anything that happens in Greenland. I don't know what the hell is happening in flipping Alaska, flipping like Mongolia. How do I know what's happening in flipping North Korea? But I'm just using my logic. And from my logic is we have no idea. We have no idea. You know. Because you can't make a deduction. Okay, he's missed these key events, and these are key events that he goes to. He's ill. People, if you're seriously ill, then you're in bed. Now, does anybody even in North Korea have any kind of CCTV of Kim Jong-un's bedroom or his house? So if he's seriously ill, he could very easily just be in bed. And if he's in bed, how will we know anything's around? So because my thing is that who received this information that he even had a surgery? And I think apparently, do you know who reported this? Apparently, it was TMZ. TMZ. So you expect me to believe TMZ? That's what I want to know. So expect me to believe TMZ. So that is why we have to wait. The only way we'll know, and this is what I've said before, the only way we will know is if North Korea come out and announce the next in line, who I believe is this lady, North Korea leader, sister. I think it's this her. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. She looks quite scary. There you go. Kim Jo-young. Kim Jo-young. So this could be the next in line. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to. She looks like a villain from a movie. That's what I'm saying. She looks like a villain from a movie. Maybe people say, okay, don't judge the book by its cover, but she looks quite serious though. So this could be the next in line. And again, oh, she's there. Wow, she's 31. This is wild. So who knows? Because people are saying, oh my gosh, if Kim Jong Un has died, that means his policies die with him. Because remember, Kim Jong Un's daddy was quite harsh, and so Kim Jong Un's, I think it's sorry, Kim Jong Il. So Kim Jong Il, bro, that guy would have never even dreamt about meeting any American president. He never even dreamt about crossing the lines or whatsoever. Because that guy was at Nama, full steam ahead. We're going to be a nuclear power. We're going to do this, dudes. Kim Jong Un has sort of softened his stance. Still sort of a hardline, but he has slowly softened his stance. So with his sister, are we going to see a more softening of North Korea's stance? But from what I've been reading, again, this is all here. So from what I've been reading, she's she's that dudette. So remember that dude, she's that dudette, man. So Kim Jong Un is loved by his people. This is very sad news. All right. Okay, so my dear friend, now let me ask you this. Do you honestly believe? And this is an open question. Maybe this is an open question to all of you guys. Do you guys honestly believe that the people of North Korea love Kim Jong Un? This is a country where any voices of dissent, you'll get shot. You get screwed over. So do you honestly believe that the people of North Korea, who, so I know some of them are living in a bit of poverty as well, do you believe that he is widely loved? Is there any country on this planet where the people as a whole love a dictator or an authoritarian? Now, I'm sure there are sections of people that do love Kim Jong Un and are proud with his hardline stance. But the fact of the matter is that for a country to thrive, you need trade. You need trade. No country has everything. For a country to thrive and to really be affluent, you have to have trade. So you have to have communication with other countries because there are things that that country has that we don't have. So if you're in a position where you don't trade, you don't communicate, you don't exchange differences of ideas, different pieces of resources, how the hell can your country truly exist? You can't. And but like the whole basis of the world is communication. Nobody, like I think it was Danny T that told me this quote that you walk faster by yourself, you go further as a group. Now for me, I hate working with people. That's just me. I'm a lone dog. I'm a lone wolf. But that is a great quote. So I strongly doubt that the people of North Korea love dude. So do you remember when Kim Jong Un had his uncle killed by? Yeah, look. Again, we don't know the veracity of this stuff and everything, but I 100% heard about that. I remember when that happened, and I was like, "Your uncle? Your uncle?" Again, do we have had? See, with everything that happens here, is what hard evidence do we have that he did these things? Because you're dealing with a country that doesn't communicate. We're dealing with a country that is fully insulated. So with a country that is fully insulated, how do we know everything that happens there is actually true and an actual fact? So Ruda, where is Dennis Rodman when you need him? Not bro. I was even thinking about Rodman right now. Insult Rodman all you want. Dennis Rodman was the first ever foreign national to set foot in North Korea. Before Trump, before all the dudes, he's the first dude to set foot there because Kim Jong Un is a massive basketball fan and he was a massive Chicago Bulls fan. So, and people were like criticizing Rodman. So, Rodman, how can you do this? How can you meet a dude? I said, whoa, wait a minute. Rodman said, I'm trying to offer and broker a peace. And who knows, maybe Rodman was instrumental for Trump meeting Kim Jong Un. So I don't know why people were hating on Dennis Rodman. We're like, I'm just going to go and meet dude, man. And so it's wild, man. Yeah, so it's poverty, famine, oppression, what's not to love. You see, my thing here is that I said people are forced to like, otherwise they're dead. My thing about it is that I remember this. I can't remember what the video was. There was a video, and I think it was Kim Jong Un's birthday or something. And these people were like trying to basically profess their love for Kim Jong Un and everything. Or maybe this was when he was made the leader. And I remember there was this group of people, like old people and stuff, who they were crying, shedding tears, and I think they actually like cut their fingers and then cut their hands just because they were so in love with dude. When I saw it, I was like, all right, this is fake. You can't love anybody. You can't love a leader or a president that much. You can't. You simply can't. So that's why it is. It's two things. It is extreme deep mind control, extreme 100% deep mind control, and it's fear. It's fear. You know, do you really want to be the dude that says what's up to Kim Jong Un? Really? Do you remember that dude? Remember the dude that like, nah, man, screw Kim Jong Un, man. What? You know, yeah, what? You know, I know. Has there ever been a North Korean? There is no opposition party. There is no North Korean like renegade. North Korean rebels don't exist. Think about it. In almost all of these countries, whether you want to say whether it's a Cuba, whether it's a Venezuela or so forth, there are opposition leaders and their opposition. North Korea has no opposition. Do you know how wild it is? Where no opposition exists for this dude, man. So it's wild, man. Say Mao is up there. No, there have been. You see, again, this is where we're not getting into the whole political mindscape now as to dictatorship, authoritarians. You know, like I lived in a country that was close to a dictatorship, close, you know, because of General Abacha, you know, who was, you know, close to a dictator. Not there, but pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. He did some pretty crazy things. But so this is where now it gets weird, and this is where we now sort of go slightly into Iraq now. There are some countries that need a dictator. That's a little Jew. Oh, what? It's what? Yeah, I said it. There are countries that need a dictator. Some countries cannot exist democratically. They can't. Now, what North Korea has is extreme. Even more so, North Korea doesn't need a dictatorship. Countries that need a dictatorship are countries that have many religious sects. Because when you have a country that has many religious sects, you need a one strong, powerful voice that invokes fear. Because people say, oh my gosh, wait, whoa, HH, you're such a bad person. Democracy. It's all about democracy. Look what's happened to Iraq. You bring Western, remember, Western democracy into an African country or a Middle Eastern country that has numerous religious groups at war with each other, you'll have war. You'll have war because nobody will want to accept the results or elections, and against a leader who isn't powerful and isn't forceful, they won't respect him. So only the guy that will be truly respected are those strong, powerful leaders. So that's the thing. So there are some countries that need need a dictator, but in the case of North Korea, well, once upon a time it was Korea Republic. It was Korea Republic, yeah, but they obviously got split. Ruled it again with the thingy man. Rather be feared than loved. Killed his brother. Wow. And that is the sad thing about life. Is it's cool to be loved. It's cool to be loved, but people are a very strange species. People are a very strange species. It is better to be feared than loved. So no, sorry. It is more effective. It's better to be loved than feared. It is better to be loved than feared, but it is more effective to be feared than loved. You will get more things done, and you will progress more if people fear you. If people love you, they will take advantage of you and they will screw you over because they will know that they can easily they can walk over you. If people know that if you cross the line, I will F you up, bro, they will listen and they will treat you differently and you will get more things done. Just like how if you have a problem child, people say that, again, this is maybe another topic for another time. Or if you have a problem child, oh, no, just speak to him. Love the problem child more. If you love the problem child more, they'll just take advantage of you. They'll just take advantage of you because they don't know that you will never really properly punish them. But if you properly punish that child and you show that child pain and know that if you do this, you will receive this pain, the child will learn. The child will learn, you know. But I think that, look, we will know the truth about what is happening in North Korea very soon. We will know about the truth about what's happening in North Korea very soon because, look, I mean, we will not receive confirmation from TMZ. Guys, no, there is no way in hell. There is no way in hell I am going to go via what TMZ said. There's no way in hell I'm going to allow TMZ to break a political story. Break all the celebrity stories that you want. Please do it. So TMZ is going to break a political story of this magnitude? Nah, I'm sorry. My confirmation is if they roll out Kim Jong-un's sister as a new leader, then it's like, oh, wow. Now, if she's the leader right now, where do North Korea go? Is she, we don't know. Is she harsher than Kim Jong-un? Is she more lenient than Kim Jong-un? Or is she just the same? Because you see, one thing this is what I want to know. Maybe I'll ask you guys this. Is this a supreme dictatorship where every single decision is by Kim Jong-un, or if his sister takes over, it's by his sister? Or is there like a Rothschild overseeing group that says, no, I know you're the supreme leader and so forth, you're just a face. This is North Korea's mandate, and you don't veer off it. So that is what is interesting, is like, because that is some crazy part to have. Because in almost any other thing, you have your cabinet, you have the opposition, you have to go through a senate, you have to pass bills and everything. But and again, you should watch this film. It's a really good film called The Last Emperor. Crazy film. I think about this really young Chinese ruler. But if you think about it, a dictatorship is crazy when literally every single decision about this country comes to you. You don't have to speak to anybody. You don't have to confer with anybody. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Every single decision, and the box stops with you. That is wild. That is wild, man. So, let's see. Hey, Hazem. Relax. What the hell has a this is a relaxed chill out session. You have bugged me like crazy about this stuff. Bro, if you keep bugging me, I'm just not gonna do it. Relax, man. We're having a chill out session. We're talking about North Korea. Why are you bringing the Hazard and Salah about, man? This is a non-footballing chill out session talk, man. Man, let's ride, man. Damn. See, so who is Sisi? Is that Egypt? Who is that from? Who's that from? Left and right, two wings of the same bed. That's what I'm beginning to find out, is that how different is the left wing really? And again, I mean, we can even, I mean, there's so many different topics we can talk about, which is that my realization that the left wing isn't that different from the right wing. I just found out a few years ago. Do you know the guys that abolished slavery? The Republicans abolished slavery, not the Democrats. Because the media purports the left wing and the Democrats as the good guys. If you're black, vote for the Democrats. If you're white, you vote for Republicans. If you're black and you vote for Republicans, you're a sellout. But then when you're now looking deeper and so forth, you're like, they're two sides of the same coin. They're two sides of the same coin now. And see, so whenever you do this stuff with politics and everything, it's how can this help me, my family, and so forth. Nobody is really voting about, oh, how can this help the country? Maybe if you're young and you're clueless like that, but for most people going into that voting booth, they're like, okay, how can this help myself and my family, man? In your opinion, is Putin? In your opinion, Putin is a dictator. Putin is a soft dictator. That's the best way to put it. He's a soft dictator. You realize that, like, I think Medvedev was the president and so forth and everything, and Putin was like, "Bruh, get out of there. I want to be president again." Like, what? Like, Putin's term of being president had been up. Medvedev was a dude, and literally, people said that Medvedev wasn't even making the decisions. Every decision that Medvedev made, he had to go and confer with Putin. And I know Russians, man. Russians are different. Okay, Russians are different. They operate on a whole different level, bro. They operate on a whole different level, man. So yeah, so I would say I'll call Putin like a soft dictator. That's just what he's more like. Religion is the root of many issues in developing countries. That's another one to talk about. Religion can be helpful. It can also be very problematic. And that's the whole thing. Religion can be very helpful, but it can also be very problematic. A lot of issues in Nigeria with people killing other people and so forth is in the name of religion. So, and I think the first thing with religion is how it's used. That's the key thing. It's just how it's used, because it can be great, man, but it's crazy, man. Okay. Oh, and I didn't know this is true. KKK were Democrats. Were they? I don't know. Oh damn, man. So it's getting real, man. Have you watched The Dictator? No, I've not seen the Dictator though. Yeah, is that the that's the what we call it? That's the film with Sacha Baron Cohen. I've only seen little bits of it. I think I saw the one where like they're like at the start of a 100-meter race, and then he basically shoots all of the competitors and everything. I was like, okay, this is wild now. So yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, I don't know whether you guys have watched this film, Last King of Scotland. That's with Idi Amin. Crappy film, superb performance by Forrest Whitaker. Horrible, stupid film by a dumbass director. But yeah, my grandfather made us watch this Idi Amin documentary because my grandfather had some links with Uganda and stuff. Idi Amin was messed up. Idi Amin was bad. And bro, we can have this discussion. And normally people will say this: Hitler was not the most evil guy in the world. He was definitely one of the most evil. Hitler was not the most evil guy in the world. He wasn't the most evil. He wasn't. Because if you want to go to Idi Amin, do you want to look at what some of the Japanese did to the Chinese way back when? Do we want to look at what the Belgians did to the Congolese? Just look up I think it's King Leopold II and what he did to the Congolese. Bro, this devil like massacred like millions upon millions of people. Insane, man. Absolutely insane, man. Oh, actually, so before we go to another step, so I don't know any of you know this YouTube channel. It's called Young Turks. Really good YouTube channel. They basically do political stuff, but obviously, they do it in a quiet of a cool, interesting kind of way. So I was watching it throughout the night, and the funny thing about it was that the people on the YouTube channel, they said, these guys on the YouTube channel, like they said that they were so confident Hillary was going to win. So it was live. So they were taking results from each state, one by one. It was taking results from people from each state. So, but as the night went on and they saw Trump winning all the states, you just saw how they were in a horror, and their reaction when Trump was elected, it was priceless, because it was like it's always when you see people that are so sure about an outcome, but the complete opposite happens, bro. It's wild, bro. It's completely wild. TYT. It's I don't really know what happened to them though. I don't know how it happens to that, because I think they lost a lot of their. I think they did some. I know they had some cutbacks, because they had like a gaming channel, they had like a social channel, they had many sub channels, but I think they had to just do cutbacks because they were not able to get enough views on those other channels and stuff, man. So yeah, but I think they're still around though. All right, guys, let's go to our next topic, man. What are we doing? So before we do that, let's have a little bit of a bite of the sandwich, because this is an interesting one. Bullies and the bullied. Bullies and the bullied. Now, as I said to you many times, guys, drop that like, man. Drop that like, man. Only 60 seconds. Drop a like on the vid. Support your boy. Drop a like on the vid. Drop a like on our vid, man. So, bullies and the bullied. I hated school. In case you don't know, I hated and I despised school. It was just horrible. I just always really hated school. And one thing there were many bad parts about school. There was the racism elements and everything. But one of the key bad parts of school was the bullies and those who were bullied. Because you had factions. You always had factions, and it's so crazy how quickly you saw these factions fall. See, I was always in the kind of, because I was much more of an individual. So obviously I had like my few crew of friends, but I was just sort of separate. So I was like I was in the kind of creative crew or so forth. So the guys that made films, did comics, did the whole kind of like, creative. So that's the kind of crew I was with. So, but the biggest middle crews were, you had obviously the academics. Who this is the guys that are going to get all the A's and so forth, and this is the guys that people want to pretty much copy off of and everything. We need to have the cool dudes. Have those cool dudes who, these are the guys that people want to be with. The guys that they get the girls, they mock the teachers, they mock other people. And then you have the people who are the bullied. These are the guys who, from once you look at them, you know that, yeah, they're going to pick on this dude. They're going to pick on this dude, and remember, like, guys are young. And this is where we now get into the interesting areas that, don't judge me based on what I did as a teenager. As a teenager, I was a moron. I will hold my hands up and say, as a teenager, I was a moron. 15-year-old, 16-year-old HH was annoying, extremely childish, and loved playing pranks. I remember, like, me and my friend in school during the late nights here, we used to pretty much sneak into people's rooms, grab them from their bed, and just sort of like trying to lock them in a cupboard or something. Just stupid teenager stuff. But my main thing is that we still had a line, and there's still a line of decency. Because look, man, I love to mock people. Like for me, I am a joker. That's why the only people I get along with are guys that like to joke and just crack jokes. Because I love cracking jokes. So in school, I was a joke cracker. Me and my guys used to crack jokes all the time, and crack jokes on people and all that kind of stuff, just to keep things fun. But there was always a line. There was also a line of decency. So those people who were bullies, the kinds of things I saw them do to people, I was like, damn. But I'll tell you one crazy. This story is this is what you call karma. This is a story called Karma, man. Yes, I had my hairline back then. Yeah, bro. Okay, relax, chill. So there was this guy who was a massive, just like a bully. He used to, every time people used to get their books, smack their books down, shove people around. Even for me, he would smack my books down and everything. So he just was known as this bully guy who used to bully people. But then one day, and this is I heard about this. One day he was in class and someone said, they smell something. And they're like, what? They said, oh no. They smell something. So what did he smell? And then so someone who was in his class told me of this story. I was like, they just smell something from this guy's areas. They don't know what it was. So they leave the classroom and everything, and he starts to walk funny. I say, whoa, why is he walking like that and so forth? So when he now gets into the dormitory and so forth and everything, people say that, man, there's this crazy smell coming from his room. And I was like, whoa, what is this thing? Lo and behold, for some reason, this guy had crapped on himself in class. And from that moment on, he no longer became a bully. Is that karma or is that karma? That is one of the, and this thing, I see this thing can happen. That is a great case of the energy you put into the universe comes back and smacks you in the face. So that's the thing, man, of how this is. So my thing is that, see, the crux of this is the two separate groups, because this is what I've always said to myself, that the bullies, you guys are like, no, look, it's wild, bro. So the bullies most likely are the guys that won't own the companies, man. Those are the guys that won't own the companies. And the bullied, these are the guys who will probably end up being presidents and owners of companies. That's the thing. So it is more likely than not that those guys who were bullied will probably become the bosses of those guys who were bullies. Because all those guys who were bullies are like, hey man, it's all about being cool, doing my thing, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll get a CD here. Who cares? It doesn't really matter. But the bullied, all they could do was focus on their academics, focus on their work, and so forth. Now, again, getting all A's doesn't guarantee you anything in life, but it puts you in a much better position than the guys that get the C's and the D's. But my thing here is this, and this is a key thing here. I made the point of like, hey man, I'm 30 now. I'm 30 now. Who I was when I was 15 isn't the same guy who I am as a 30-year-old. I was young. And I said the same thing as well. Like, look, man, who I was as a 15-year-old isn't the guy I was now. But there were certain things, even as a 15-year-old, that I still never did. There was certain line that I never crossed as a 15-year-old. So should somebody who was bullied extensively and extremely, should that dude be forgiving of the bully? Should he? Now, I like to guys, you can make sure that. For me, I say no. I say that some people who got bullied, you should never forgive the bully. You should never, because I don't think it's something that can be taken lightly, because there are people who, you see, now, if in most cases those people who are bullied, they can put this stuff behind them. So, yeah, it happened to me, blah blah blah. But I'm an older man. I'm married. So I can now move on, man. But the thing about it is, there are people who it affects them extremely. It still messes with their life. It messes with their confidence and how they can interact with people. So for that dude, why should you forgive them? Because I remember there was this one dude who used to make racist jokes. And he made racist jokes in my presence, around me, and so forth. And he was a senior. This guy was several years above me, and I was like a junior. And I remember, years after I left, he called me, and he called me, say, "Hey, what?" And in my mind, I was thinking that, so I should now be cool with you because we've now left school. And since then, I was like, okay, you called me and everything, and I sort of deleted his number, deleted his contacts, and so forth, because you see, for me, there are times to see. For me, this is my mandate. This is my philosophy. I can't forgive. I can also more time than not, I will never forget. I will hold that, and I will use that as a catalyst to spur me on, because I do love the chip on the shoulder. The chip on the shoulder can be a very, very valuable thing for you. So I'm never going to forget. I know who you are. Now I know the kind of person you are. So once be the same. We all gave it a school, bro. But it's there are times when you can't forgive. There are times when you can't forgive. Even I remember another time. For me, I never bullied anyone. I would tease people, but I never sort of were like, you're bullying this person, you're really bullying this. Because I was a joker, bro, in one of my schools, I used to tease the flipping head boy because I wanted to be a head boy. Well, I was more like a head brick, but because I wanted to be a head boy, I just used to tease it. Yeah, look, head boy, you think you're so cool, yeah, head boy. And that's what I used to do. And look, it is what it is. But you see, I remember I used to tease this guy. That's because I was so unaware as a 16-year-old. As a 16-year-old, I was like, yeah, look, I just used to go look at this guy. Lo and behold, looking at it back at now, that guy that I was just sort of joking about and teasing, he was gay. He was gay. But as a 16-year-old, I couldn't believe he was gay. I just thought, okay, look at what this guy is doing. Blah, blah. But looking back at it now, he was actually gay. So knowing what I know now, I'm like, oh, I know it is what it is. It is what it is. And bro, that is even another huge topic of homophobia, but especially being gay in a boys' school. I mean, man. Says so. Real, thank you for the super chat. Says that bullying is life, kicks, punches, but you rise. Oh, not true. This is a great point. This is a great point. Those who are bullied can are in an advantage. What I mean by that, sometimes getting hit, punched, and kicked down makes you stronger, gives you focus. I think I remember James Cameron saying something similar, where James Cameron said that he still holds grudges, and certain people who wronged him, he still holds grudges against them. And that kind of chip on the shoulder and everything, I think, has fueled his artistry and so forth. And even for me as well, people who've wronged me or done stuff against me, no, that is fuel for me. That's why some people say, okay, why do you always walk alone or want to be an individual? I told you, I can't walk in a team. I'm a really bad people's person. I'm a really bad people's person. I'm not a sociable person. I'm really a good people's person because so many people have sort of let me down, betrayed me, not and sort of said things behind my back that you can only try. At least I can bank on myself. At least I can bank on myself. So I'm like, you know what? I roll solo. I do my thing and I just work better solo. But if you're bullied and you can get up from it, it helps you. And it puts you in a stronger position when you go into life because now you're like, because life, you're going to get hit. You're going to be hit with sledgehammers and punches and then hit down. So if you already have the armory that you've built up from being bullied and so forth and gotten up, bro, life, bring it on. Bring it on. But the bullies, you've gone through school life and everything, bullying people, putting people down, all that kind of stuff. Now, when it comes to a case where people are now bullying you, people are now saying you to screw up, and you want to try to fight back, you'll end up in prison. Or, now this is karma. Yeah, you can beat up on that small dude. Yeah, you can beat up on that pudgy dude with freckles and his glasses. Yeah, you can beat up on that skinny dude. Try beating up on a guy who is stronger than you, tougher than you, and has cauliflower ear. That's always that. That's like the thing they were saying in fights. Look out for the dude that has cauliflower ear. If you're about to get into a fight and you see a dude that has cauliflower ear, turn around and run as fast as you can in the opposite direction. A dude that has cauliflower ear will probably beat your ass because that is probably a UFC fighter. That's probably a future fighter, man. So let's see what guys are saying, man. Oh yeah, no, true, man. True. It's like no, the kind of racism that I witnessed going to school in England is shocking. I told you, it changed me. And again, Alex, I'd explain that on another day as to how I viewed England coming from Nigeria and how I viewed England after I left school and during school, man. Says, were you rude against the teacher? No. I used to be funny against a certain teacher and so forth, and we're actually friends. We're actually friends. I actually met him many years afterwards. Yeah, it was my English teacher because your boy was top set in English. It is what it is. Yes, I was a break at maths and science. Like chill, easy. But so it's just sort of make fun in a light way. I was never rude because I am Nigerian. And when you're Nigerian, we are very, very strict with regards to being respectful towards your elders. So yeah, so me being rude to an adult, nah, man, that's not happening, bro. Oh wow, is this thing lagging? Oh wow, BrickNet. Is BrickNet still lagging, man? So yes, no, yes. So it is always funny in life because maybe I'm not, maybe this is right or wrong, but it's always interesting in life as to what happened to the bullies. No, it's like what happened to the bullies now? Because I want to know where they are. Like even thinking of my year now, and I'm just thinking of those people like, oh my gosh, those guys who are bullied and bullies. Remember, there was one There was one dude. Hopefully, he won't screw me over if I say his name. Asquith. I can remember his first name, but his last name was Asquith. In all of 5 years, I don't think I heard him speak once. In all of 5 years, I don't think I heard him speak once. And it's like, he was obviously, I don't think he was bullied hardcore, but obviously people used to make fun of him because he didn't speak. And again, it just shows you how stupid and immature and just crappy human beings can be, where because someone is different or they don't talk, they're suddenly a target. And I think people are always looking for targets and so forth. But it's like, my thing is that this doesn't always happen. This doesn't happen, but I do think that there is a parallel that the bullies end up in 9 to 5 jobs, regular ass jobs, construction jobs, office jobs. The bullied, now not all of them, but a lot of the bullied, those guys are probably in senior positions in maybe software companies, electrical companies, and so forth. So what you may have in situations are the bullied are pretty much having to work for those guys who are bullies. So it's a wild thing, man. But I think it's human nature. So because it's complex, because I do feel that in any given situation, you will always have people who bully people and guys who are bullied. I think when you're adults and you get into like the office environment, it's the same but not the same as school. Like this, like in school, it's much harsher because we are more immature, and because we are more immature, we do things at an extreme rate. So of course you'll have bullies in that your senior office and so on, but it's not really the same because again, when you're older, you've got different priorities. When you're a teenager, you're essentially a brick. You're a class A brick as a teenager because you don't have any bills to pay. You have no priorities and so forth. You have no real goals. Your goal is go to class and try and ace that test. So all you can think about is, bro, man, I just have to I've got to entertain myself. I've got to entertain myself, and I've got to go into and just try and bully these people. And porn can only last for so long. Borrowing a dude's laptop to watch porn can only last for so long. There's only so much porn you could have downloaded on LimeWire. Shout out to my LimeWire farm out there, my LimeWire. We love you, baby. So to keep yourself occupied, like, yeah, man, let's go and pick on this dude, man. Let's just go and shove this guy around, So, and I said, did I ever see any kind of full-on extreme bullying? So I don't think I ever saw it to a supreme extreme value. No, I don't think I ever did, man. I don't think I ever did, But yeah, no, but it's true. Like it's because it's down to your personality as well. It's like quiet people will always be targets. So if you're quiet, you're not an athlete. You'll be a target because again, like you can be quiet, but you're an amazing athlete, and you being an amazing athlete, that is what gains you your respect. So if you're amazing at football, amazing at rugby or so forth or basketball, that's what gains respect. So you don't even really need to say anything or do anything. People just actually like you based on how well you excel at that sport. But if you don't excel at a sport, you don't really play sport that much. You don't really hang out with people. You're actually very, very silent and quiet. Or even if when you speak to people, you're awkward. Bro, you'll be talent. And you just say to yourself that what is it in the human psyche that feels the need to bully? That is what I've always found fascinating. That it is in the human psyche, but why is it in the human psyche that you feel a need to target people and bully people for what reason? For what reason? It's wild, bro. Rudy said, it's Ramadan. Eating is making me dizzy, man. As again, as I said, I shout out to all of my Ramadan peeps out there, man. Holding it down, man. I shout out to all of my Ramadan peeps out there holding it. I know how tough it could be having something. Did you ever fight? Of course. Wait, what do we, bro? I come from a boys, an all boys school. You had to fight. What kind of question? What kind of question is that? I used Me and my friends tried to do a fight club. We literally tried to do a fight club where we just went around just trying to just pick fights with people. Guys, boys, we were morons, total morons. There was in one school I was in, there was like the clever class and the regular ass class, So the class where we start smart people and regular ass class. So we're sort of like the dumb class. As soon as you walked through the door in the morning, you just got into a fight. You just got in. So every morning we fought. So yeah, fighting was a standard thing. There are times where I lost fights, there are times where I won fights, bro. It was man, it was on, man. Um, have you ever cheated on a test? There was one time. There was one time that there's only once. This was back in Nigeria on a test, and I think it was this girl. Whether I think the girl asked me or I should have asked something. There's something I just vividly remember getting an answer of a question of this girl while I was in Nigeria, and that was the only time I've done so. But beyond that, nah. I think that was the only time that I've done so. Um, why are you buying to the stereotypes that all bullies are dumb and not bullies that are smart? Oh no. Whenever I say these things, it's the majority, not all. There are bullies that were super smart. Trust me, I knew bullies that were no, these guys were like super smart people, but the hardcore bullies, the true hardcore bullies, weren't smart. Because if you were smart and intelligent, yeah, you could use you will mock people and do things with people. But once you're smart and intelligent, that doesn't really that urge doesn't need to be fulfilled because for bullies, because you're lacking in intelligence and so forth, and you don't really fit in anywhere, you need that. You need that kind of thing to sort of like upend your ego. So you need to really upend your ego and so forth. So there are a small crew of bullies that are smart because there isn't a one size fits all for everything, But more times than not, it's crazy. Oh wow, some bullies tried to rob me in an alleyway. Damn. And what happened? Wait, so what happened when that happened? Did he get back at them? Because now that is wild, bro. She said one of my friends that got bullied committed armed robbery as soon as we left school, deported to France. Ah, you see, that's the thing. Is like, is some of the stories you hear about the people who got bullied because the guys who, if they got bullied hardcore, man, you don't even know. Like it's even hard to even know how they even cope. It's hard to know even how they cope because some guys they can't cope, man. They can't cope. Um, all right. What the hell? Yeah, no. For me, look, but you see, the thing though is that look, when I was doing this stuff in school, remember these were the days before Wikipedia. These were the days before touch screen TV and touch screen phones. Again, I don't want to reveal my age, but back when I was doing my exams and stuff, this was because the iPhone hit in 2006. So the iPhone hit in 2006, didn't it? Basically, when I was in school, man, there were no iPhones, no Samsungs, no, none of that stuff. So there's nothing that you could really grab on your phone. That's why it is so crazy, you guys in school right now, because you can get so much information on that your phone that you can easily flick through. So it's wild. It's wild. I told you, man. Look, man. I mean, there was no online stuff or anything back then, man. But yeah, man. But for me, it's like, look, man. I said again, people who are bullies. I mean, they were let's keep it real. They were pricks. They were pricks, bricks, loser pricks, you know. Because and see, the thing is that I cannot blame it on you being young. Nah, sorry, that's not a good enough excuse. If I was hardcore bullied and a bully that I knew who bullied me tried to be my friend, I'll be like, no, screw you, screw you. It's like, oh, so because you're now older now and you're more mature and you've got a family now, we're now cool. I'm like, no, there are guys who were pricks to me in school that if I met them now, I would still call them a prick. And I wouldn't even want to speak to them right now. It's like I would. Do you know what's so funny? Do you know whenever you go on Facebook and you see this guy wants you to add you as a friend because it's, oh hey, we went to school together. Hey, long time no see. I've not been with you for 10 years. Decline, cancel request, cancel friend request, decline. I'm like, no. Because first of all, I hated school. Most likely, I hated you. And I only sort of entertained your existence because I had to, because I was a boarder. I was not an ADHD student. I boarded. As guys, I told you, I didn't say bye-bye to anybody when I left my high school. After my final exam, I packed up my stuff, waited for my taxi. As soon as I got home, I rushed to the nearest cinema and I watched Batman Begins. So that's my thing, man. So nah, man. So screw those losers, man. So guys, man, let's take questions, man. Let's have some questions, man, just to write things through, man. Let's take some questions. Let's take some questions. Send in those questions, guys. Let me see what's in your mind. Every memory I have of school comes through crap. So all the jokes and pranks were because we're trying to keep ourselves occupied based on us being trapped in this flipping bomber school where it was restrictive and so forth. Even my football memories, which are cool. I have some great memories of playing indoor football, playing on my school team and everything. But it was still done through dealing with this stupid coach who's probably racist. Playing in a team that doesn't really want to play good quality for football, dealing with politics with regards to how teams are being made. So every memory I have of school is coincided with something that is crap, based on just how much I hated school. I always say that my greatest memory in my life, my greatest ever memory. People will call me crazy and sad. Screw you. The happiest time I've ever been in my life. The happiest I've ever been in my life was the summer of 2003 when Matrix Reloaded hit. That is the last time I truly was happy that I can remember. And obviously Nigeria winning the Nations Cup obviously as well. So have you ever seen a ghost? I thought I saw a ghost at a time, but it was just sort of like when you just see like a quick image and everything. So yeah, I mean, I have not seen a natural ghost, and I hope and I pray I never see a ghost, because that would really mess me up. So I don't know. Universe, if you're out there, I'm putting the energy in right now. I'm putting the energy in. I do not want to ever see a ghost. So I'm not going to any abandoned cathedrals at 1 a.m. at night. No way. University experience. I bricked it. I went to UCL. I don't know how many of you guys know about it. UCL. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't know if you guys know about that UCL thing. Great university. Superb university. Absolutely amazing university. Quality. I should have maybe taken a gap year or I should just quit school altogether. Because again, for me, like me and school just did not mix. Um, so I didn't join any of the extracurricular activities. I didn't join any of the societies. I didn't make use of all of the different kinds of programs that this university had. All I did was focus on my getting through this whole degree and so forth. I didn't read any of the books. I didn't understand anything that was happening in the lectures. I tried to miss a few. Wikipedia, guys, Wiki flipping pedia is the reason I passed and I got my degree. Without Wikipedia, I would have failed. I have never felt more dumb in my life than in my first exam during my first year of uni. I literally stared at the paper and I'm like, I have no idea what the hell is inside this damn thing. I shut it, I'm out. And so obviously in my older age right now, because I still sometimes use the university for like the library, do some reading, do some writing and so forth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, man, I really missed out. Also, I missed out on my graduation. So I had to basically to the next. So I didn't actually get graduated with my own year because for some reason I was so in my own world that I missed the registration for graduation. So I had to do my graduation the next year. It was a mess, a total mess, man. I told you, man, I hated school, bro. I hated school. Okay. Oh my God. Um. Let's see. It is thoughts on favoritism in school. I got a really good story. Tom Lamb. I'm going, yeah, but I'm going to out him. I should you know, let me not ask him. But I've got a really, really good story. So I was in so this is the last year and so forth. This is my last year high school. So you know what? I want to be head of house. I want to be head of house. And I thought I was a pretty popular dude. People knew me just for making films. Me and my guy, we had a rap album and everything. And like I would say I was a pretty likable dude. So I was like, you know what? Let me do my campaign to be head of house. Lo and behold, there was this dude who was just loved from the first year to our last year. This dude was loved, and there was no point in me even campaigning. It was already signed, sealed, delivered because this dude was loved. So yeah, I hate favoritism. Favoritism makes me sick, And I've always been the underdog. I've always been the underdog, and like it is impossible for me to be like the teacher's pet or everything because I just I never put myself out there because I will always say something to rub someone the wrong way. I'll always say something to rub someone the wrong way, So I will never I never fall in line. But favoritism is bullcrap, man. Because you have to give everyone a fair due. The worst thing is why is this guy loved? For what reason? Why is this guy loved? This guy has hardly done anything, So all because he's nice and he sucks up to you, you just give him everything and you call him loved, and you say, "Oh, we should all try and be like him." Like, what the hell, you know? So, but you'll always have that. You will always have that, and people and society will always have. These are the guys that we like. These are the guys that we will champion, and these guys are better than you. And anything these guys do, it will always be better than you. You can try as hard as you want. We'll always like these guys more than you. So, yeah, my favoritism sucks, man. Uh, you know, one of a friend of mine, I don't know what that's right. Okay, wait, this guy. No, he said that university. No, sorry, the friends you make at university are the friends you make for life. Well, not for me. Three of my best friends, three of my best friends are from high school. So three of my best friends I've known since I was 14, and two friends I've had as an adult was in this brick job I had, which was telemarketing. So these are like two of my good friends who I still speak now, day to day. Um, is these two dudes. So yeah, but If school was the best times for some people, cool. I mean, that's great. School was one of the worst times of my life. I hated tests, I hated exams, I hated lessons, I hated teachers, I hated the boarding school, I hated the extracurricular activities. There are very few things about school that I genuinely like. The only thing about school that I liked was playing for football and some jokes that we had with some people. But overall, generally, like, I hated school. Like, one of my nightmares, I have this recurring nightmare. What's probably a recurring nightmare that I wake up and I'm back in school, but I have the brain and the memory I have now. So just imagine that. You wake up, you're in school, and everybody treats you as if you're 14 and you have a 14-year-old's body, but you have the mind and the memory that you have right now. So you're trying to tell people, "Whoa, guys, wait, no. I'm not supposed to be. I've already done this bit before." Guys, you've already done this bit before. Boom. But if that happened, they'd have to put me in a mental they'd have to put me in a mental asylum, because I'd be like, no, this dude is crazy. So he's talking about stuff in the future. But the funny thing is that if you did that to me and it took me back in time, I'll be very rich, because I'll be like, I'm gonna put some cash. I'm gonna put. I'll basically beg my parents, please just give me 50 pounds. Please give me 50 pounds. I'm begging you. I'll put 50 pounds on Greece winning the Euros. I'll put like 50 pounds on FC Porto winning the Champions League. Ooh! So it could work. It's good work. It's good work, man. All right. What sporting moments gave you goosebumps? I mean, so many. Like, almost every World Cup thing gives you goosebumps. I mean, the Joshua, the Joshua Klitschko fights gave me goosebumps. I think, seeing Serena win like that, how the way when Wimbledon gave me goosebumps. Of course, Nigeria winning the Nations Cup. Yeah, several things, man. Several things, man. No, man, I did not come from the Bahamas. Look, this is look at my icon, man. Like I told you, see, when you see half of full purple hot, I wear the suit. I'm like, oh, suit, man, it's have a bit of a suit, a little bit of a tie, bit of a tie, a bit of a suit. Yes, of course, I'm gonna be a little half out. But when half of hot is much, I was like, hey, welcome to the crib. Welcome to the crib. So basically, half of football hot is like, Chicago office, it's more like your half of hot is the Bahamas. It's the Bahamas, it's Nassau. Speaking of which, let me brief little stories about the Bahamas. I'm not a fan of water. I've never been a fan of water before and everything. So me, my sister, and my mom were on holiday in this island called Nassau. So, and this is the first time I ever saw starfish. Shout out to starfish. That's the first time I ever saw starfish. But again, I was scared of water and stuff. So we go through and we see this. We go to this place. In my mind, we go to this place where we can see sharks. So we see these sharks in the glass, and I was like, "Oh wow, man, this is so cool!" Blah 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 blah. Wow, look at the sharks and all the stuff going around. Then after, I want to say, wait, how the hell were we able to see sharks and all these water animals and not actually be in water? I was like, how is that possible? Then I clicked in my mind that, oh, we were underwater. And if there was a single crack or something, boom. So we're literally on. So even that's the concept of that is crazy, where you have the whole glass aquarium thing and everything, and you have the sharks, but you're literally underwater. Like, so another of my biggest fears. My biggest fears is I wake up and I'm right in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean at night, 2 a.m., Atlantic Ocean, and all I can see is just water. That is basically, if that happens to me, like I don't even know what I'll do. I literally don't know what the hell I will do, man. Um, Ooh, shout out to my Infinity. What are your expectations for the new Matrix film? Are you excited at all, man? Infinity, man. I'm cautious. I am very, very cautious and very wary. Because see, for me, I'm as again, I'm a film merchant. I watched Pursuit of Happiness for the first time last night, by the way. Interesting film, based on a true story. I was so obsessed with the Matrix. I know the production. I know the name of the production designer, the director of photography, the storyboard artists. I know literally the whole crew of that damn film. This because I was so obsessed with the film. So this film isn't done by the Wachowskis. It's only done by one of the Wachowskis. Bill Pope isn't there for director of photography. Don Davis is not there to be doing the soundtrack. I don't know what the story is like, but I do feel that the fact that it's not the Wachowskis, both of them doing it, I think that is a big loss. So I'm very wary because I do think that it is important when you have two minds. That's why for the Coens, it's like, you have someone to bounce off of, especially if it's like a sibling, because you're like, all right, I need a second voice here. And I need a second voice that I can trust. A second voice that I not only trust, but it's like an extension of myself. Nothing better than a sibling, a blood relative. So I'm wary. I am wary for it. So I can't say that I am excited. See, I'm not excited. I am very, very curious. Like, let me see. That first trailer is crucial. Two things. Two things. The plot, the synopsis. What is this? What is the synopsis? That's the first thing. The synopsis, and then what is the trailer? That's first trailer. Then I'm like, all right, or this is what they do. Because then I'm confused. So there's Neo, there's Trinity, but there's no Morpheus. Why is there no Morpheus there? Who are these new guys that have been picked? So is this in the future? Is this after Revolutions? What is the state of the world? So there's so many questions I have that I just need to just see how it's going to be, man. TikTok is racist. Were you the same height at 16 years old? No. I think I maxed out at like 17, 18 because I grew quite a bit between when I was 14 and I was 18. I think I'm like 6'1" now. I'm not like super tall. Like my good friend is 6'6". So I'm like 6'1". I'm like 6'1", so I'm not like super tall. So yeah, no, like no. Basically, I'm not terrified or scared of heights, but the thing I think about fear. The thing about fear is this: it's psychological. It's all psychological. I believe fear is a social construct that we put so much power into, because it is all in the mind. If you really think about what the stuff it is, it's all in the mind. But for something like heights, I think at a level we're all afraid of heights, unless you're a madman. Who isn't a bit like, whoa, I'm like 3,000 feet up in the air. This is crazy. So I think 99% of us have so much of a fear of heights or being hung over like Mount Kilimanjaro, man. Batman isn't a superhero. No. Batman isn't a superhero. he is a dude who's really rich with gadgets. So I need someone to explain to me, please just I'm open to all suggestions, but I need someone to explain to me how Batman works inside the Justice League. How? I'm not buying that Batman is a genius. Sorry, I'm not. So yeah, Batman is just a regular dude. Um, it's just Batman is just a regular dude, man. So him calling him a super calling him a superhero when he does has no superpowers makes zero sense. It makes zero sense completely, man. Um, did you apply the CPF method in school? Cram, pass, and forget. Yes, I did. I did. Sometimes it didn't actually work. I still failed, but that was my aim because my aim was yeah, cram, pass, and forget. No, yeah, like it's what do I need to learn for this thing? Once I've done it, I leave. Simple as that. Simple as that. I just cram it, do what I need to do, and go away from it. And which is the wrong way because again, it goes back to the issue of school, man. Is school should be teaching you how to learn and absorb these different things and these different concepts. Because it should teach you understanding. It should teach you on understanding, but it doesn't. It doesn't really do not promote understanding. It's there's so much pressure on pass. For my uni degree, I just went to Wikipedia. I was like, okay, what do I need to learn in order to pass this through? I don't understand anything about this stuff. I did history and philosophy of science, and I changed to science communication. Science communication was all right, still science communication. I'm a scientific break. I just took it because people are just saying, just get a degree from UCL and it's all cool. So, but yeah, I just crammed the stuff and that was it, man. Um, yes, I watched The Lighthouse. It was um interesting, very interesting, man. It was yeah, no. I found this interesting. It was weird, quite odd, quite confusing. Um, and yeah, man, it's. I'm still not sure what the story was about. Although William Dafoe was outstanding in it, there is a strong argument to be said that that is probably his best ever performance. William Dafoe was excellent in it. Doing a different accent, his character and so forth. He acted his face off. But I did like the visual style. I liked how it was filmed because it was filmed by I think four by three, so rather than widescreen was filmed like 4:3. So yeah, so I liked how they try to make it very different. You know, I liked how they make it very very different, man. So come on, we all had crushes in school, man. We all had crushes in school. You know, we all had those. I ever remember. I had one huge crush in school, but she was older. I think she was 2 years senior above me. You know, um, and no, you eventually get over it and everything. But you're like, oh my, school was wild. School was wild. Because I remember where like you'd be so excited if you'd see her like in lunch, you'd see her in dining hall. You're so lucky if like you passed through and said, oh my gosh, like she gave me a glance and everything. Oh my god. I was such a loser. Such a loser, man. My god. um are people born evil? Um That's a good question. That's a are people born evil? To an extent, I believe so. Because I believe in the concept of the problem child. I believe that there are some particular people who more times than not, it's learned. Babies aren't born racist. They're taught to be racist. Like if a white baby sees a black baby, like, hey, yo, what up, baby? What up, what up, baby? What's up? What's up? But those white parents will treat them to like, this whole black people and Indian people, like, yeah, maybe this whole Arab people and everything, man. So I think more times than not, people are learnt and they are nurtured to be a certain way. Um, but I do also believe that it's also a case of some people just born to be effed up. That's something happened to them, and there's nothing you can do. Guys, man, cheers. This is for life. Take a sip with me. This is for life. This is for freedom. Hey, look, guys, look. I even have look. I've got the Nigerian flag. Look at that. Look at that. I got this from Nigeria, by the way. This is for life. This is for freedom. This is for truth. This is for and everything. Bottoms up. Who said that? I think they should do away with homework. It ruined school for me. It made me hate it. Homework was very annoying. Because of homework, I missed the first leg of the AC Milan. Because of homework, I missed the first leg of the AC Milan Liverpool Champions League final. Because of homework, I missed the first leg of the Chelsea Barcelona 2005 Champions League knockout game because of damn homework. Homework was bad. Guys, school was so bad. School was so bad. I don't understand any people that are, and I spoke to my cousin, and my cousin said that he actually liked school, that he actually had good memories of school. I was like, how? How do you have good memories of school? Guys, I'll be back. I need to show you something. I need to show you something. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh, what's this? They came today, man. They were supposed to come on Tuesday. I'm hooked. I'm hooked, man. This, boom, I'm hooked. I'm hooked on your boy. I'm hooked on your boy. 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 Man, Naruto. Stuff is alright. Stuff is alright. So yeah, man, that's what I'll be doing. Hopefully, so that will be where I'm gonna be doing this. Come wait, man. We're gonna do a bit of it. It's gonna be it, man. Let's see what we gotta do, man. See what I gotta do and get there. Gotta be it, yeah. I see. Sociopaths and psychopaths are born. Yes, you see that I believe. I believe that there are some people who they're just psychotic. And like some of these people who these crazy shooters and stuff that do this crazy stuff, you speak to their parents, speak to their siblings, and they're like, we didn't see this in dude. We had no idea. And they're just some people that just go off the rails. Off the rails. So yes, I do believe that there are just some certain people who are just born flipping psychotic and flipping crazy. And there is very little that you can do against it, man. So wait, she was a few years above me. That's not doesn't count as a MILF. A MILF is if it's 8 or 9 years above. She's a few years above me. And yes, I did try to look for her on Facebook and Instagram. It is what it, and that was years ago. It was years ago. Come on, man, years ago. I was probably talking about she's on the gram. Okay, she's not. Yeah. So look, it is what it is, man. Yes, I had a crush, man. It is what it was. But what was a junior supposed to do? I was a junior. Okay. So she just looked at me as a junior. So it wasn't going down to down to down down. Oh, that's a great question. I can't choose between prestige or matrix. Easy, easy. And can't choose between prestige or matrix. Which one should I watch? Okay, it's easy. Let's take another swig. Guys, it's Sunday. Shush, guys, it's easy. Relax. It's Sunday, man. Sunday, guys. Tell nobody. Easy. So I'm gonna say, let me just take a swig. Let me take a swig. So, should I down this in one? Okay, no. I'm gonna ask the audience. Should I down this in 1 or 2? Tell me right now. Should I down this in 1 or in 2? Tell me this right now. And I'll ask you guys. Should I down this in 1 or in 2? I'll let the streets decide. Should I down this in 1 or in 2? Tell me, should I? I'm telling the streets. I'm waiting for people in live chat. Okay, I'm waiting in live chat. Should I down this in 1 or 2? Hey, so I see a 2. I see a 1. I say a 1. I say a 1. Do you know what is so funny? Now, I'm not going to reveal because obviously this individual does not want to be revealed, but it is very funny. The individual who has said 2, or the individual who have not said 2, and the people who are saying 1. Thoughts on pedos. My God in heaven, man. Is that where we're not going? Guys, man, you want to really put it. Here goes, man. I'll rise, oh, come and draw. Nigeria's call, babe. All right, guys, I told you, man, that was real, easy. Okay, guys, real. All right, we're real, man. We're real, man. Ooh. Man, that throat is that nobody knows my age. Nobody knows my age. Nobody knows my age, man. What do you think? Nobody knows my age. Now this, oh man, this is I wanted to do this a separate video because I know a lot of people. Your boy Machine, you're the machine. No, guys, Machine does wine. Machine does his own wine thing as well. So Machine, man, we know how you rock with your wine thing, man. So how did school affect you in your 20s? See, this is what I wanted to say. I want to speak to a lot of my people out here who are in their 20s. So listen up. Let's hush. Zen. I'm speaking to the people. So I'm speaking right now directly to the people in their 20s. All right, new. Are you listening? I hope you're listening. Do not waste your 20s. Because, I said again, I hated school. And I do feel that school had a very adverse effect on my 20s. Because I lacked direction and I lacked focus. And I didn't build up a good foundation that helped me in my 30s. So for all those guys in your 20s is use these times preciously. Enjoy yourself. No, the key thing is enjoy yourself. Have fun. Make your mistakes. You can't make mistakes in your 30s. You cannot make mistakes in your 30s. I'm sure Machine can definitely co-sign this. Once you hit 30, you can't really be making those mistakes. At 30, you've got to be that dude. Hence why I'm now focused on my whole entrepreneurial game. But in your 20s, make those mistakes. Try things. Put yourself out there. Do things. But think about building a basis to make you go into your 30s strong. My 20s was probably one of the worst. It's probably one of the worst decades. Yes, I was a sex addict. I'll admit. I'll come out admit. I was a sex addict in my 20s, man. I was obsessed with sex in my 20s, man. So all I could think about was just sex all the time. Had issues with jobs. Had issues with my passport. I went to court 3 times trying to sort out my passport. I was confused. I lacked direction. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was under serious pressure from my parents as to what do you want to do with your life. And I just wasn't taking things seriously enough. 1000%. If I was 20 or 21 again, I would have been so much more focused on, okay, what do I want to do? Let me put all of my focus upon it. Because in your 20s, you have the energy, you have the zest, you have, because when you're, I just know that, like, when I hit 30, I was like, oh my God, I can just see everything clearly now. I can see everything clearly because, and again, Machine will know about these things, that at 30, you're like, oh my God, I was really stupid in my 20s, wasn't I? Because you see through all the BS. So my thing to all of you guys in your 20s, man, guys, you're so lucky. Like Machine and I, we didn't have the accessibility to the internet that you guys have in your 20s. So the job opportunities, the things you can achieve is far more now than during my time in when I was in my 20s. So don't waste a day. Don't waste a day, man. Don't sort of be like, oh, no worry, I've got next year. Because trust me, look left, look right, you're 28, you're 29. And you're like, whoa. Where the hell did all those years come from? So yeah, it's about your question, man, is that it had an adverse effect, because school didn't prepare me for the real world. It didn't prepare me for the real world. It didn't prepare me to be focused, to be industrious, and to independently think of what I could do to be self-sustainable. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't even answer. Oh, wait, what is it? Yeah, sorry, bro, because someone said I should take a swig. Yeah, let me go back to it. So, Prestige or The Matrix. Bro, Prestige is a great film. Prestige is an amazing film. Prestige is Nolan's best film. Salah, I know very well that you are a film fiend. You're a film fan. The Matrix might be one of the most important films ever made. The Matrix might be one of the most important films, most relevant films made. So that's the key thing. So watch The Matrix. Watch The Matrix. That is my main thing. So watch The Matrix, man. Josh, man, 21, man, that's a great age, bro. 21 is a great age. But Josh, I know you're a smart dude, man. We talk a lot on Twitch and stuff. Josh, so that know what you want to do. You don't have to go hard at it, but know what you want to do. Because again, my brother just dropped so many jewels. Josh, imagine you're 31 now and everything has flopped. But imagine, let's say you got taken back in time. You bricked it, you screwed up, but you were given a second chance to do your 20s all over again. Imagine doing that, man. And then that is how you will be able to sort of, man, to achieve and do better in your 20s. Because, Josh, if you crush your 20s and you keep it focused, by the time you hit 30, you're like, oh, whoa, I'm in a really good position. I'm not like that bum-ass brick HH who wasted his 20s and now, when he's 30, he's just doing catch up, man. So, yeah, man, that's the thing there, man, bro. See, I'm always shocked by people who haven't watched The Matrix. What have you been doing in your life? How are you existing and you've never watched the Wait, whoa. How many people here have not seen The Matrix? Hands up. Hands up in the live chat right now. How many people, I don't know what the hell no fap means. How many people here in the live chat have not seen The Matrix? I want to see in the live chat right now. Tell me, how many people have not seen The Matrix in the live chat? I want to see it right now. I want to see it right now, please. So I can gauge what I'm dealing with, because I think you guys may need some serious schooling. Let's see. Oh my God in heaven. Haven't watched it. Me. What? All right, guys. Okay, look. The next live show is going to be on Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. The next live show is going to be on Tuesday, right? So when we roll on Tuesday, or it might be on it's very crazy. It might be on Monday. We'll see about it. I'll just see about time. So either when we come back here, either on Monday or Tuesday, this is my homework for all of you dudes. Okay. You all must watch The Matrix tonight. Okay? That's my thing for all of you guys, man. Tonight, that's your homework. Tonight. I don't want to hear anything, man. I don't want to hear nothing, man. Oh, no. I don't care how young you are. I don't give a damn. Like, I really couldn't give a damn how young you are. You guys are watching The Matrix tonight. That's your homework. Okay? You are watching The Matrix tonight. Okay? Not tomorrow, not next week. So you're watching tonight. That's your homework. That is your homework for tonight. Okay, that's that. I'm setting you on this. Yeah. Well, this is the double H school. This is the HH school. This is the HH school of amusements, man. Put all that schoolwork to one side. This is your homework priority. Tell your teacher he's a brick. Okay, if your teacher says, "Oh well, I didn't expect you to, perhaps, so you're supposed to do an online assignment here." Tell that dude that HH gave us an assignment. Where's your assignment? Where's your assignment? No. We do HH's assignment first before we do yours, okay? So you sit down with a meal. I want you guys to send me pictures. I want you guys to send me pictures right now. Meal, drink, matrix. So I want to see TV. It's just one. That's what I say. I want to see TV. I want to see TV. I want to see Matrix. I want to see Matrix. I want to see Matrix. I want to see what's your meal and your drink. Okay. I want to see meal and drink. I want to see the Matrix. So see. I want to take a shot, guys. This shot is for life. This shot is for life. This shot is for is for reality. So I dedicate this shot to the Dalai Lama. Dedicate this shot to Mount Kilimanjaro. I dedicate this shot to women who don't have silicone breasts. I am not machine, don't push a lock. And I dedicate this shot to the GOAT himself, Eden Olusegun Damilola Hazard. Salute. Okay, so testing. There was a summer dew. There is a summer dew. There is a summer. Guys, it's Sunday. It's a Sunday. We have to roll through. Guys, I dedicate everything to the NHS. Every drink, everything I do is dedicated to the NHS and the hospitals and so forth, man. So I dedicate this all to this. So guys, no. You know what? Let me switch it in right now. How are you guys doing? Are there any issues? Let HH be the guru, man. We're coming up to 2 hours right now. Again, guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. So remember, guys, drop a like. So how are you guys doing? Are there any issues you guys are dealing with? Any personal issues? Any personal grievances? Let me become a guru. Let me become a guru for you and give you guys my advice. Remember, 99% of what I say is bullcrap, but that 1% will save your life. So that's the dilemma. 99% of what I say is complete and utter bullcrap, but there's the 1% that will save your life. So that's right. Machine. Wars. Our next stream is going to be very soon. Our next stream is going to be very soon. Perhaps we can roll on Wednesday. Maybe we can roll all the way on Wednesday. Perhaps Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Thursday or Wednesday. Maybe we can. Maybe I'm thinking, machine. I am thinking that maybe we can write on a Thursday. Maybe we can write on a Thursday. Maybe a Thursday. So more relaxed, easy, more. Come on, more relaxed, chill, man. Come on, more relax, man. You're talking to the goats, man. Ashish, what would you do about crazy girlfriends during quarantine? Well, I love this question, man. I love this question. Let me make sure this time. What would I do? You see, you need to just sit the girlfriend down and say, look, this isn't an excuse to be crazy. Because if you're crazy now, you're going to lose it, because we're living this whole quarantine thing. It's a test. It's a test of who we are on a personal level. And because It is what we are doing on a personal level. This is how we have a sit down and just say, look, this drama, this madness that you're doing, it can't work during this time. So this is what you do. Just say, look, you just say, baby, sugar pie. Oh, look. No. It's just. Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave? No. I understand. I get it. I understand this is difficult. I understand what you're going through because I understand what you deal with psychologically. But we are a team. Now, if you truly love me, we have to go through this together as a team. She'll shout. She'll say these things. But if she truly loves you, deal with the noise. Deal with it. Let the noise come through. Cool down. Sleep on it. And you'll be okay. That'll be good. Dealing with porn addiction. Well, take up a vocation. Too much of anything is dangerous. Too much of anything is dangerous. And I get it, because obviously once in your teens, you want to do the whole porn thing, but you will get bored of porn. There's so many threesomes you can watch. There's so many crazy videos you can watch. And afterwards, you're like, you know what? It ain't cutting it the same it is. But what I always say is open your mind to different things, because porn doesn't increase the mind quality. Read a book. Learn a language. Do some writing. Research. But what I want to say is read. Read biographies, read historical books, read science fiction books, read political books, gaining research and learn about the world. Because you, as a young dude, you should educate yourselves. Pornography isn't educating you. Now, well, it does educate you because you can learn some great moves you can use on your girlfriend. But overall, you have to educate yourself because, again, as I said again, too much of anything, too much of a good thing is bad. So you're only just harming yourself if you're doing it. You should never be addicted to anything. Addiction in and of itself is bad. So, oh, geez. Don't take this advice. Never call your girlfriend. Yo, Danny T, man, when are we doing our own stream, man? Danny T, we doing, man. Come on, we're right, man. So, but I think, no, look, the whole thing is, it's all about reaching. Do you know what the key to life is? Let me lay it down. The key to life is balance. The key to life is balance, because again, the beauty of a relationship is give and take. You have to strike a balance. You can't have it all your way. You can't have it all her way. Again, my aunt told me this, and my aunt, when she was there, I told her, this is so true. It's, you have to work at it. Continually walk. It's like the famous book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. The beauty about it is that you're learning from this totally different person that sees life in a totally different way. And that is the whole beauty of relationship, is you learning things that are different. And the differences is the beauty. Because what's it called? Is it, since like imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. You don't want a guy who's the same as you. You don't want a girl who's the same as you, or a clone as you, because that would be scary. So you want someone who is very different, but you share a middle ground. That's a beauty thing, man. Guys, we're coming up to 2 hours here now. We're coming up to 2 hours. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing good? I mean, we're riding, we're living through. Remember, this is the Half Hopes Hot live. What up, baby? I'm just doing this just to try and give people some of that infotainment, keep people vibing through, vibing in. I'm coming in here wild, man, because this is so that's what we're trying to do, man. Um, same thing applies. The same thing applies, but I think though that what you find though is it is definitely more difficult with heterosexual couples than it is with same sex couples, because I think if it's a man on man, man on man, woman with woman, they are from the similar kind of thing, which can be dangerous because sometimes if you're too similar, it's kind of be grating. But at the same time, once you're similar, you can use those similar habits. Like, okay, I know where you're coming from here because we're of the same genetical code. But sometimes being from the same genetical code is that how they say like charges repel, unlike charges attract. So it can work both ways, bro. It can work both ways, But balance is the key. Balance is the key to life. Trust me. Anything in life, balance. Too much of anything, and you're screwed. Balance is the key to life, and you must always find the middle ground. The key to life is finding that middle ground. Because the pendulum is like this. If the pendulum is like this, you're screwed. If the pendulum is like this, you're screwed. You must keep the pendulum here. You must keep it here. You must keep it here at all times. If you're too nice, you'll get screwed over and you'll get used. If you're too mean, nobody will like you. You need the right amount of mean and the right amount of niceness. You need to know when to be nice. You need to know when to be mean. So too much of anything is screwed up, man. No problem, man. No problem, man. I'm here to be that dude, bro. Did your mom beat you when you quit school? I never I never quit school. My mom did beat me when I was naughty, but I never quit school because if I quit school, I think my parents would pretty much destroy me. So yeah, I think my parents would pretty much destroy me. So wait, quitting school was never an issue. Quitting was never an issue. Um, Terrifying. This really really terrified me, man. This really really terrified me. Because I was super scared of my father, and I think my father only came to. I think he only came to one parents' evening. I think he only came to one parents' evening, but I remember because again, my mom. I was, I was a bit aware of my mom, but when they came to parents' evening, I was. It's crazy. It's crazy. So parents' evening was always scary because I was like, if this brick of a teacher says I was doing stuff in school, this guy can end me. So yeah, that's always something that's it's just sort of was also a bit tricky for me, man. So now this I find weird. Would you be friends with a gay dude? Now, why wouldn't I be friends with someone that's gay? Because now I admit I grew up in Nigeria, and in Nigeria, just based on just how Nigerian culture is, the concept of homosexuality didn't even exist. So when I now came to England and I saw homosexuality, like it took me aback. And it still sort of takes me aback when I see it in public because again, we just were not exposed to that stuff in Nigeria. But for me, man, it's like, why wouldn't I not be? Now, let's see that again. Like, I have a very small friend pool, very small because I am very, very particular and very, very picky with my friends. I'm very picky with my friends. So, but why wouldn't I be friends with a gay dude? You know, if he's a nice person, he's a decent person, he has a sense of humor, we share similar things, and if he doesn't try to, um, if he doesn't try to rape me, then yeah, and then why would I be his friend? You know, so yeah, I don't really know why that's an issue, and again, I mean, we'll talk about this on another day and so forth. But I still find it weird how homophobia is still a thing, and how people genuinely believe that that being homosexual is something that you learn, that you're not born homosexual. Because my simple answer to that is, who would want to be something where you could potentially get killed? You know that they kill homosexual people in Uganda, you get killed. So why would you want to be something that could end up getting you killed? So that's why I was, yeah, but yeah, why wouldn't I be friends with someone that's gay? Like, you know, um, I am confident enough in my own sexuality to be like, gay, yeah, what's as long as you don't try to rape me, then who cares? You know, I don't know why that's actually hit you, man. Um, ah, so your fashion sense from? Um, I love the 80s. A lot of my favorite films are from the 80s, you know. And even for me, even when I grew up, it was like yourself, you always wear very colorful stuff. So I like wearing very, very colorful stuff, you know. Um, yeah, I wear very, very colorful stuff because I think I just like the vibe of the 80s because I like the clothes you wear defines your personality. I really believe that, you know, how you dress really says a lot about, okay, who you are as a person. You can tell a lot of, like, if you see those people that wear those like black clothes, you know, with skulls and bones and have ear piercings and so forth, piercings, you know, okay, these are probably certain kinds of people. That these guys are certain kinds of people, man. Um, but yeah, like, yeah, I just, you know, I like expressing myself. Like that. You know, I like expressing myself with my clothes, man. You know, just to keep things fun, just to keep things fun and cool, you man. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's the thing, man. But look, man, it's a wild world, man. It's a wild world, bro, that we're living in, bro. It's a wild world that we're living in. It's a wild world that we're living in, man. But look, man, look, it's. I mean, this society that we're in, because again, you look at this whole thing about cancel culture and how you have to be so wary about the stuff that you post now because things people are so sort of like sensitive, you know. But the world changes. The world changes, and if you're not prepared to change with the world, you just get left behind. You know, you just get left behind. Um, but the world, you know, I mean, it is a very different world, though. It's a very different world that you're living in, man. So okay, so guys, okay, so let me end with this, man, because guys have been talking about this stuff, man. The Illuminati. It's like the bro. Anybody can get cancelled. So don't say that I'll never be cancelled. I am waiting for people to try and cancel me. Anybody can get cancelled. The Illuminati, man. Again, it's the same thing that we're saying about conspiracies. Is people um love to believe in something that sounds cool and interesting, And the Illuminati sounds cool and interesting. People are saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce are part of the Illuminati. That, oh my gosh, the reason why Jay-Z is now where he's at and so forth is because he's part of the Illuminati. And I'm like, what? Jay-Z, Jigger man. So you have to show me evidence. You have to show me evidence because something sounds cool and you'd be interested to believe in it doesn't mean that it's actually true. Do we have any hard evidence that this Illuminati actually does exist? Because I'm scientific like that. I'm like about hard evidence. Give me hard evidence. Like, where have we spoke to anyone from the Illuminati? Do we have any footage of people talking about stuff with the Illuminati and all that kind of stuff? So, because people talk about it so much on the internet doesn't make it true. It does not make it true. So, I need to see the hardcore evidence of this so-called Illuminati before I can say what's up. Before I can say what's up, man. So, guys, man, remember, before our next live, and remember, just keep hold of this whole thing, man. Always go on the YouTube channel and you can see when the next live is scheduled. So before our next live, you all must watch The Matrix. Okay? You all must watch The Matrix. That is your homework for tonight. So tonight, you can find it in many places, man. That's why I will put up the links. If you don't know where to do it, get at me and I will tell you, bro. So watch The Matrix. Watch The Matrix. And when we next meet, I want to hear all of your guys' thoughts on The Matrix. Guys, I love you guys. I appreciate the support. Happy Ramadan to my Muslim brothers out there. Keep safe. Stay safe. Be wary. Have the nurses and doctors in your thoughts. And yeah, man, actually, a Discord could be helpful for this whole thing, man. So, I'll be in your thoughts. So stay true, stay real. Okay, look, this is the flipping F movies. This is the link, bro. All right. That is a link where you can watch the stuff. fmovies.wtf, man. So stay true, stay real, guys. And remember, when we meet next, you better watch The Matrix, okay? Guys, peace out. And I'm out. Love, baby.